Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Wow, what a day we had yesterday. Cryptocurrency up again today. Bitcoin flirting with that $5,000 mark here, trading right now at 49.6723, up 5.11% within the last 24 hours. Ethereum 166.67, up 9.42, and XRP up 5.58 in the last 24 hours. Trading at roughly 35 cents. Such a big departure from what we saw just a couple of days ago. XRP trading at 30 cents. Seeing some great movement. The whole market has been seeing some great movement. And up here, guys, market capitalization now at 172 billion. 172.7 billion to be exact. So clearly there are people who are now more confident in the cryptocurrency market. I know probably some of you even heard it on mainstream media. Bitcoin price is up. I know my mom heard about Bitcoin price on the news and she told me about it. And so yeah, when people who aren't interested in cryptocurrency are telling you about cryptocurrency, you know that's a good thing. Everything was primed and ready to go. And when you look at these charts, it was obvious to me, at least. I'm just going to go back to the Bitcoin on the daily, I think. And no, yeah, that's hourly. I'll go on the daily here. And it was obvious, you know, when we were starting to see this, when I was starting to see, oops, not that. Let's get rid of that and put this up here. This trend before this candlestick even, right? We saw this trend. It met this low, so we saw Bitcoin plummet, an avalanche of sell-off in December, and then retrace to this same low here, not going any lower than that. And then finally we saw higher lows. Okay, so this to me wasn't that. I mean, I was excited and I was a little surprised, but at the same time, all signs, when you're looking at the TA on this, all signs are pointing to, yep, this is the next logical thing to happen. Whether it was going to surpass these levels or not, that I think was actually the most shocking part of this. The fact that it went up as high as it did, and I believe it will probably go up even higher unless we do see a correction. And of course, we may see a bit of a correction in the meantime. Like, we may see a few days where it's just kind of floundering a little, going down, and everybody will be like, oh, well, that's it for the bull run. No more bull run. That's it. Take your profits, get your money out. That's done. But again, guys, you got to look at the bigger picture, and these things take time. If you do not remember, all of 2017 was a bull run. Nobody talked about it until November because that's where we saw massive gains. So just be patient. Even if you see the market floundering over the next few days, little decreases in price isn't bad. It's when we start making lower lows. If we make higher lows, like, to be honest with you, even if Bitcoin went back down to 4,400, even if it went back down to here, I wouldn't care that much because that's still a higher low than what the former low was. So ultimately, and the only reason I say that price is because it will retrace probably within this support level, so old support becomes new demand, or rather old resistance becomes new support, old supply becomes new demand. They are interchangeable. So that's where we're at in the news today. Antoine posted this tweet here regarding HSBC, Ripple, Mashreq, Citi, Microsoft, HBL, central banks, and more at the blockchain conference in Dubai. And so there's a blockchain conference in Dubai. Ripple obviously is attending. XRP is absolutely not controlled by Ripple, says David Schwartz. And I'm surprised we still have to kind of hit this point home. There are still people, and I don't know if you guys know, recently David Schwartz did an AMA on Quora, and he's being asked all these questions. And of course, it's easy to field the more simple questions, but people are asking this, and I guess there are still some new people in the space who don't get this. We've been pounding this point home, and I say we, as YouTubers, have been pounding this point home for months now, and I'm sure people who have been in the space even longer than some of us have been hearing it for years. So XRP is not controlled by Ripple, and here's another article. Ripple's XRP can be used for more than just cross-currency payments, says CTO David Schwartz, and it was from the same Quora discussion, I believe. Obviously the most exciting, he's most excited about cross-currency payments because that is what Ripple is doing, and he works for Ripple, but that's far from the only thing XRP can be used for. And then he talks a little bit about Coil. Don't know if you guys remember, I did a Coil video on the weekend. talking about micropayments for content creators and how content creators can be paid by using Coil, paid in XRP, which I think is great. I mean, I stockpile XRP anyway, and therefore, to me, that is a valuable currency, so I'm happy about that. On Twitter here, Ripple gives a shout out to the University of Waterloo in Ontario, Canada, beyond the hype, the future of blockchain, and these guys are huge when it comes to tech and engineering, and I believe in this article from the University of Waterloo, Anwar Hassan is a professor and also a Ripple chair, so that's pretty cool. Clearly there is a bit of a connection there. The University of Waterloo is the only Canadian institution selected to participate in Ripple's $50 million university blockchain research initiative. And so congrats to all the people there making this happen. We wouldn't be able to do it without those people who are able to actually create the technology. I also saw this article here, Ripple and XRP would develop explosively in the future, says Japanese lawmaker and ex-banker. And we know Japan is already on board with XRP, but this guy's pushing it a little further. Takeshi Fujimaki, a former banker turned politician and a representative of one of the largest oppositional parties, Nippon Ishin, expressed his view on the future of cryptocurrencies, especially about XRP and Ripple's developments in a recent Twitter thread. The lawmaker sent out a barrage of tweets on how cryptocurrency-related experiments are being conducted all over the world to improve the current payment and financial systems. Referring to the XRP network topology map, Fujimaki mentioned how the XRP nodes are spread throughout the world and raised a concern that technology is not advancing rapidly and that Japan should get involved in it as soon as possible. Or rather, it is advancing rapidly and that Japan is being left behind. Boy, Japan really does get concerned when they are one of the most technologically advanced countries on the planet, although they're probably looking at Korea here and being like, oh, they've got more nodes than us, we need to get more nodes than them. So it's great. I mean, I'm not going to go through this. There's a couple more tweets here regarding that, but it's great to see that lawmakers really do care about this, and they're not just pushing it aside as something that's irrelevant for them, for their, mandate, for their MO, for their platform. They are realizing that this is important. I guess this guy is a former banker, so he does see the importance in cross-border payment technology, I'm sure. And, these guys are on board with Ripple, so it's just hammering out the legislation worldwide, making sure that XRP gets adopted, and seeing it happen in a way that is sustainable. We are, of course, happy to see these bull runs, and we love it when we see the price go up. Let's just go back to XRP on the daily. This is the daily. I'm going to go to the hourly here. And okay, so again, guys, XRP is moving based on the price of the market, or rather based on the trend of the market. We're seeing it come down again, trading at about roughly 35.5 cents. It was as high as 37.5. I'm curious to see where this bull run goes from here, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.